That story about Scott Walker being in church last Sunday morning and realizing that God was calling on him to lead by getting out of the race, so touching. So why do I keep thinking that the other story, the one about his advisors telling him on Monday morning that his poll numbers and his bank account were both headed towards zero, was so much closer to the truth? 70 days, just 10 weeks from the time Scott Walker officially jumped in to the time he staggered out and spinning every step of the way. Anyway, in honor of the 10 weeks, 10 quick observations. One, when you're running for leader of the free world, it helps to have spent some time thinking about that world. The world is large and complicated. Scott Walker was small and simplistic, totally out of his depth. Two, the best thing that happened to him in this campaign, the Des Moines speech way back in January, might also have been the worst thing that happened to him. He had the spotlight turned on him before he was even vaguely prepared to handle it. Not that he was a whole lot better in September. Three, yes, he was unlucky in his timing running in a Donald Trump year. And if Barack Obama hadn't been running in 2008, Hillary Clinton would be president right now. As Thomas Jefferson said, stuff happens. Four, if you don't have an answer on birthright citizenship, don't have three. But you really should have an answer on evolution, really. Five, there are problems out there whose solutions don't start with either I stood up to the teachers union or I once was an Eagle Scout. Six, yes, Scott Walker had good likability numbers right to the end. So does the guy who works the deli case at your local grocery store, but I wouldn't want him anywhere near the Oval Office either. Seven, memorizing speeches and attack lines is only one of the skills necessary to being an effective presidential candidate. Eight, claiming you're not a career politician because your political career happened in Wisconsin rather than in Washington, you just sound silly. Nine, even 60 seconds can be too long in a debate when you have only 45 seconds of knowledge. And when you don't have anything to say when they do call on you, you really can't complain when they stop calling on you. And finally, wreaking havoc may not be this year's most appealing campaign promise, or any year's. That's 10. That's plenty.